Good morning. Hey guys, I wanted to hop on this morning and tell you a little bit about something that I share on the blog, and it's not canning. It's actually easier than canning, and it's actually a no-cook preserve. That's one of my favorites. If you're on my email list at The Domestic Wildflower, you got an email in your inbox this morning about Hey Bree, about how to make a pineapple rhubarb shrub. And I've been getting questions, and I always do get some questions. Thanks, Bree. About what shrubs are and how to make a shrub and like what the heck is a shrub. So I wanted to go live and share with you what a shrub is and why they are something you need to learn how to make, because they are so easy and really a unique thing to have on hand in the fridge or on your countertop. They're easy peasy and you will love them. So shrubs are a syrup made from fruit and vinegar and a sweetener. And you might remember from some of my other videos that acid, or the acid that's present in a vinegar, is a very strong preservative, and the acid can prevent the growth of spoilers. So just anything that has a lot of acid in it probably will, just in general, will probably last a long time and be naturally preserved, which is kind of the premise of making like a refrigerator pickle. And that's kind of what a shrub is in some ways. So the idea with a shrub is that you take fruit and add a sweetener and add vinegar to a jar. I use mason jars, obviously, but you can use any kind of glass jar, and let them sit together for a few days, depending on the type of fruit you have. Strain out the solids, and then the remaining sweet tart syrup is a shrub, but it's a concentrate. So that's the thing that I think people need to remember. A lot of times people think like, I don't really love vinegar. It smells really strong. That sounds like too strong of a smell that I want to put in my drink. It's a concentrate. So what you would do is you would take like 2 tablespoons of a shrub and put it in your glass, or 2 shots, which would be about right, and then an optional shot of alcohol, and then fill the rest up with sparkling water or club soda or whatever mixer you wanted, and ice. And because the shrub is concentrated, it flavors your whole drink. Shrubs were invented, came about probably by accident in the colonial era, but then they were repopularized in the Prohibition era, when a hostess had no booze, no money, and still wanted to be able to have something that was festive and fun to serve when guests came over. So they're naturally just like a really frugal, easy thing to have on hand and really fun to make. I think that was what I really wanted to share, is that they're no cook. That's right. They're no cook. I didn't skip a cooking step in my explanation. There's no cooking involved. You don't cook them. So you just prepare the fruit and add a sweetener and add a vinegar, and then let them sit on your countertop. And I stir mine with a wooden spoon once a day if I think about it, or maybe just give it a shake depending on the fruit, and strain it out in a few days depending on the fruit. Like thick, more dense fruit, you might let sit a little longer than like a soft fruit like a pear, and strain it out. And then the remaining syrup is the shrub, and then you put a lid on it and put it in the refrigerator. I think that if you have any questions about shrubs, I'd love to answer them for you. You can send them on over this way. But I have an email course, which is just a set of like 4 emails, I think, that I send to your inbox if you're interested in learning more about shrub making. And it's free, and I just share with you the ratio of fruit to sweetener and to vinegar. So you could make a shrub out of like my idea was that you could make a shrub out of any quantity of fruit that you had in the fridge. No matter what, you could make the recipe on your own after taking the little email course, is my idea. And yeah, you can join that at the link in my profile. It's at thedomesticwildflower.com. Some of the types of recipes that I have on my blog that you can check out. I mentioned that this morning my email list got the rhubarb pineapple balsamic shrub, and it is delish. It's kind of strong tasting, and it's kind of dark, and it's not for a weenie, right? Like, you can't be a sissy lala shrub drinker. It's kind of strong, but it is delicious. It is so good. Super, super good. It has black pepper in it. It's really good. Another good one on my blog, if you're interested in checking it out, would be, there's a plain strawberry shrub, and there's a pineapple core shrub. So that recipe I feel really proud of. That's a good one, because you can just use the core of the pineapple instead of the part of the pineapple that you would eat like on your yogurt or whatever, which I think is really cool to be able to use something that otherwise would end up in the compost. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions about making shrubs and anything else, I would love to field them, so send them on over. But I hope to hear that you guys try some shrubs soon. See you guys soon.